Okay, we're picking up in chapter 13 of the book Joey Pig's Swallow the Key. The chapter is entitled Moon Man. My test was over within a few minutes after we arrived at the hospital. First, we got into an elevator and off at radiology. Mom went up to the woman at the desk and was given some papers to fill out while a nurse came for me. "When you finish up the paperwork," she said to Mom, "we'll be in room number 3. As soon as we walked into the examination room, I spotted the glass jar of Band-Aids. "Can I have one?" I asked. "Sure," she said, and opened the jar herself, then slipped just one into my top pocket. Before I could ask for another, she put the jar up on the top shelf. "Now undress and put this on," she instructed, and gave me a thin white robe. "But my outfit's new," I said. "I just put it on after the bus ride." She smiled. "Don't worry, we'll keep an eye on it. And I want you to put this rubber mouthpiece between your teeth and bite down really hard. We'll need you to keep your jaw and teeth clenched so we can keep your head real still while we take the pictures." "But I just got my new outfit for the picture," I said. "It's not that kind of picture," she said. "Okay," I answered, because this time I didn't want to do anything wrong. I'll get everything ready," she said, and half-stepped out the door. "Just remember, this won't hurt and it won't take long. Lots of kids have it done. It's a breeze. The most important thing is to lie still." As soon as she was gone, I pushed a chair over to the stack of shelves, hopped up, and opened the jar. I grabbed a handful of Band-Aids and stuffed them into my pocket. Then I hopped down, put the chair away, and changed into the robe. After that, everything happened so quickly, I didn't have time to make mistakes. The nurse took me into a bright room and helped lift me on a table. She made me lie on my back, and all the time she kept squeezing my arms and legs and shoulders into place, as if they were made out of silly putty, until I was just the right shape. "Now hold still and play like an Egyptian mummy," she said. "Don't even wiggle your eyes." I closed them. I could hear her quickly walking away. A door closed on the other side of the room, and soon the machine that takes pictures began to buzz. Then slowly it passed over me, and when it did, my brain tingled as if it were a honeycomb full of bees. I always liked bees and honey, and it made me feel better to think of bees than being some old dead mummy with a dried up walnut brain. Suddenly the buzzing stopped, and it was finished. A door opened, and I heard footsteps coming my way. "You can open your eyes now," the nurse said, "and wiggle your eyeballs." She reached into my mouth, pulled out the rubber mouthpiece, and put it into a small white bag. "Hop up. You were great. No twitching, no coughing or sneezing. You're a real pro at being still." I grinned. "I must be getting better already," I said. "Yep," she replied. "Now come along." Mom was waiting for me in the exam room. "How'd it go?" she asked, and kissed me on the head. "I think my brain is filled with bees," I replied. She got a crooked smile on her face. "Don't make fun of your brain," she said. "It scares me." Because she was scared, then I got scared and wanted to get going. I quickly pulled my clothes back on, and we said thank you and goodbye to everyone. As we walked away, the nurse said that the results would be sent directly to the doctor. We didn't stop to talk about it. We got into the elevator, and when the doors closed, I felt much better. "I don't like hospitals," I said to Mom. "That's why they have gift shops," she said, and put one arm around me while her other one held her travel bag. "What can I buy?" I asked. "What?" "There are rules," she reminded me. "Just keep in mind my wallet is pretty skinny." We went into the gift shop, and I could feel my head buzzing again. They had the coolest stuff I had ever seen. It's like they saved the best toys in the world just for sick kids. There was this whole zoo of kid-sized stuffed animals. I pointed at the giraffe. "Don't even think about it," Mom said. "How about the big battery-powered car? Can I drive?" "Nope." "The 5-pound can of peanut brittle?" "Nope." "What then? What?" "Be reasonable, Joey," she said. "Choose something that can fit in your pocket." "You're supposed to feel sorry for me," I said. What I feel for you and what I can afford are two different things," she said. "Besides, You'll be fine." "Fine," I repeated, only in a different way, and stomped over to the revolving postcard rack. "I'll just get a card," I said loudly, making a fuss, but I didn't care. I wanted something nice because there was still a chance my brain looked more like scrambled eggs than a honeycomb. "A card is a very nice souvenir," she said, just like a mom, because the saleslady was watching us as if we were house burglars. I grabbed the wire postcard rack with one hand and spun it around as fast as I could, just as some old lady was about to pluck one out, and I almost chopped her finger off. She gave me a startled look, like the hoot owl at an Amish farm, then backed off toward the shelf of Beanie Babies. I kept spinning the rack faster and faster until it was a postcard tornado, and the cards were sailing out of their holders and skidding across the floor. "Joey!" Mom snapped, scolding me. "Joey, stop it!" I wouldn't, but she did. She grabbed my arm with one hand and the wire rack with the other, and it nearly toppled over but didn't. It just wobbled around in a circle like a drunk person. "Now help me pick these up," she ordered, bending over. I got down on my hands and knees like a dog and put them in my mouth. "Stop that," she said, getting mad and yanking them out of my mouth. "Nobody wants Joey slobber on their card." "I know what I want that will fit in my pocket," I said. "What?" "A chihuahua." "Can I get back to you on that?" she snapped. Then the saleslady stood over us. "May I help you?" she asked, as if she wanted to help us right out the door. "Do you sell chihuahuas?" Mom asked. "I'm afraid not," the lady replied with a really fake smile on her face, and then she began to tidy up the postcard rack. And that's where we'll stop for today.